So far it's working in PA.
Is it?
Yeah, at least as far as I know. I'm just glad I have medical.
Okay. Stand up. Good girl. Underline on this side. I pulled some. Pull the foot forward. You don't want it to go this way, you want it to go this way. So the deep point is right here. I pulled lots. Hey, stay. I'm looking all over the place, every angle I can get my dog at. I'm looking, and if I see stray hairs that need to come out, remember to always study where the roots are. Because that root is where that new hair is going to come back, not 3 inches away. Just because the hair is 3 inches long, I'm going to try your new scissors down here. I do not shave out pads on wires.
I have been.
We people who show dogs for other people wonder why they kind of go, ew, when they step on the grass. Well, if you had something raw and naked in there and grass was poking it, you'd be antsy and itchy on it too. The hair down in there, it will help protect them from that raw, naked feeling.
Well, I've seen some people, though, hand scissor it to such an extent that it's naked down there.
Stop. I take it level with the bottom of the pad. I do not try to go up inside where I might damage it, but I leave a little bit in there. And I also, if they have a little mat in there or something, do some pulling. It will grow back a little harder.
That's probably why my dogs are getting browns on their sides, is because some of the clippering.
That very well could be, yes. It actually can irritate. Pet people want clean feet. It's a pet mentality that says shave out those pads. Lakelands are notorious for not wanting to walk on a different medium than what they're really used to at home. Okay, in treating the feet, you want them nice and short, over the top of the toenail. If you haven't got your toenails too short, you got to get them short. Comb your hairs on your legs up. Give them a good shake. Stop. And then I comb everything to the side from the back and the front. Now, this has become a 4x4 or a 1x1. Treat it like it's square. Don't try to go around the foot. Comb everything out this way and everything out this way, and then start right up near where your elbows are and strip them down. You will see that they will automatically become nice round legs because their bones are round. It will just happen. Everything out to this side, everything out to that side. side. This is where you're going to want to start to decide if your dog is short-legged or long-legged. Where you want the leg to appear to begin versus where it really begins, because it could be different. Remember, right in here we have a valley that dips in. If I do this on this leg, I don't know if you can see from the camera where the leg really begins here. That's shorter than from here to the wither. So we don't want the leg to appear short. Going to do the same thing to the back and to the front. I'm going to come all back and make the back a nice pillar straight down. If you're having trouble pulling this hair on dogs that have super thick, where's my chalk? My little green box of chalk. Okay. If they have super thick hair and you're finding it hard to pull, dip your fingers into your ear powder or your chalk and it adds grip to it. Some people like to use secretary fingers, the rubber coatings. I don't, because they're pretty heavy-handed. We'll work it straight down right to the heel. Stay, baby. I know. It's tender down here, I know. Okay, now we've got to do the front of the leg also. The front is the part people see and pay attention to. It's the fancy furnishings. And you have to make sure that you don't get it so short that it doesn't cover the toe. If you take it down too short, you're going to have toes sticking out. So this is the last place that you should be pulling. Good profile view of it. And always aim towards the outside of the toe. Don't just pull hairs randomly because they're there. Always work down to the outside of the toe tip. Because you do not want your toes bare. Remember where the root is coming from. You've combed your hair up and your root's coming from deep inside that foot somewhere. You're going to have a hole in your foot. It's going to be hard for you to finish your work.
You better let Mom know we're working on a dog.
Let me know what?
Mom, is it alright to shoot off fireworks? Or you want me to wait?
Yeah, I don't care. I want to see him tonight when it starts. Oh, okay, you go for it. You go for it.
He's gonna shoot off fireworks?
He's got a couple. He's got landmines, little things like that. So then we come down. And as I'm looking here, I'm looking back here, I see a bee hunk here I need to trim off. But that's a front leg. Well groomed.
Now, would you do any plucking after chalking?
Oh, absolutely. You just want to neaten it up. But if you start chalking your dog and then you start pulling, several things happen. Number one is the hairs lie very funny, very stiff, and you don't really know where that root is. And so you can over groom when you're in chalk. It may help you immensely to groom your dog the week before the show using chalk just like what you were going to do at the showing. Then wash it out and see what you've done. It's just, you just have to be careful. I hate it when I groom dogs. I groom them and I get them all in shock, and all of a sudden you've got hairs going everywhere. Well, just comb them into place. You already know your grooming was done good. Okay? Not chalk, they're going to lay down flat like that. The only thing chalk's supposed to do is help you lift. And if you've done all your homework and your grooming is really good, chalk isn't going to affect it at all.
Isn't the front leg still a little full?
In my opinion, no. This is supposed to be a somewhat fancy dog. When it starts going around the ring and you put some hairspray on that and you get some chalk on that, that's going to lay down.